Johnny Sauter had to fend off multiple challengers late to win Friday's NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race at Dover International Speedway for the second year in a row. The victory also is Sauter's second of the season and 19th of his career. Sauter, who led 137 of the 210 laps, held off Matt Crafton on an overtime restart to win. That came after a spirited duel with Noah Gragson. Crafton finished second and was followed by Justin Haley, David Gilliland and Harrison Burton. Gragson crashed 2 laps from the scheduled distance after bumping Sauter as they battled side by side for the lead entering turn 3. The contact turned Gragson and he backed into the safer barrier. Gragson was seeking his second career series win. "Extremely disappointed in myself," Gragson told FS1 before going to victory lane to congratulate Sauter. "It was just a racing deal. Not the way I try to race people. I take full responsibility in that. It was 100% my fault. Just unacceptable on my part. All I could think about was the mistake I made. I'm just devastated." Stage 1 winner, Noah Gragson. Stage 2 winner, Johnny Sauter. How Johnny Sauter won. He had the strongest truck, survived a duel with Noah Gragson and then outran Matt Crafton on the overtime restart to win. Who had a good race. Matt Crafton was steady throughout the race and put himself in position to finish second. Justin Haley finished third to earn his best result since his runner-up effort at Daytona. David Gilliland placed fourth in his second start of the season. Who had a bad race. Jesse Little, who had one of the strongest trucks, was penalized a lap for pitting outside the box with 42 laps to go, ending his hopes for a win. Todd Gilliland overcame an early speeding penalty and was running in the top 5 when a battery issue left him stalled on the track with 18 laps to go. Parker Kligerman had a vibration early because of a loose wheel, used pit strategy at the beginning of the second stage to take the lead but saw his race end early with an oil leak. Notable, David Gilliland will have bragging rights on his son Todd. In their first race together in NASCAR, David Gilliland finished 4th and Todd placed 10th. Quote, "I'm just devastated," Noah Gragson told FS1 after wrecking while battling Johnny Sauter for the win. Next, the series races at 8:30 p.m. ET, May 11th at Kansas Speedway. Follow at Dustin Long and on Facebook. Kyle Larson will lead the field to green in Sunday's Cup race at Dover International Speedway after winning the pole Friday. Kevin Harvick will join Larson in the front row. The second row has Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. starts 5th. Click here for starting lineup. Johnny Sauter earned his second win of the season Friday, capturing the Camping World Truck Series race in overtime at Dover International Speedway. Matt Crafton finished second. Click here for race results. Sauter also remains the points leader. He has a 51-point lead on Ben Rhodes. Click here for points report. Kyle Larson scored his first Cup pole of the season Friday at Dover International Speedway and the 5th of his career. Larson led the way with a lap of 158.103 miles per hour. Kevin Harvick, 157.494 miles per hour, will start second and is followed by Martin Truex Jr. 157.432, Kyle Busch 157.226, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 157.006. This is Larson's first pole since last June at Sonoma Raceway. This is Chevrolet's first pole since the Daytona 500. "Our team has been working really hard to make our cars better and better," Larson said. "Each race we have gone to, they have been excited about the race cars that they have brought to the track because they have been steps in the right direction of more downforce, so it's cool to see it paying off with us getting a pole. Still a long weekend left, but starting up front is a very important thing here." Jimmy Johnson, the defending winner of this event, failed to make the final round. He'll start 19th. Joey Logano, who won last weekend at Talladega, qualified 18th. Trevor Bayne, who will have Matt Kenseth in his car next weekend at Kansas Speedway, qualified 22nd. Casey Kane had the identical time as Ryan Newman in the first round, but Newman got the final spot to advance because he is higher in points. Kane will start 25th. Darrell Wallace Jr. qualified 26th, and Daytona 500 winner Austin Dillon will start 27th. Click here for qualifying results. Follow at Dustin Long and on Facebook. So what does one do in the days after tumbling multiple times at Talladega Superspeedway? Go for a ride. Not like what Jamie McMurray took a week ago in Cup practice at Talladega, mind you. A different kind of ride. He went on a 60-mile bike ride Wednesday that featured 8,000 feet of climbing. It's crazy to have a wreck that is that spectacular to watch and that many flips and tumbles, and I really didn't even have a bruise on my body, McMurray said Friday at Dover International Speedway. I got to look at the car on Monday and it is amazing how much the roll cage was smashed in, but then how everything around me was still perfect. I actually got our whole fab shop and the guys together on Tuesday when I was at the shop to thank everyone. I feel like a lot of times we get our team together to thank for performance, and I told them, I'm like, this is a completely different meeting. I am thanking you for keeping me safe. ... When you have a wreck like that, you are super appreciative of all the attention to detail that NASCAR and the teams put into the cars. McMurray also exchanged friendly texts with Chip Ganassi Racing teammate Scott Dixon, who competes in IndyCar and had a spectacular crash in last year's Indianapolis 500. He sent me a text to ask if I was okay, McMurray said. I sent him the laughing emoji back. I'm like, I have nothing on you. Follow @DustinLong and on Facebook.